name wafa run manyam for Farouk Al-Wahab or international relations expert kese pa yana na ebo tu me bi tiawa na ya sori so papa ne dem kwa so tie nkwan ma akwa abawo
papa me jomo so
nempome
adum dia che ya ho ye
yo we de tiawa me ma ye kasa nya tintin kra asante achim north emrahye bedwani a wakonya asem o Netherlands aban semi wada woro ma hu esusuan so ben na ebeba ye man Ghana iso internationally.
First of all, for an individual like any other Ghanaian, and any other Ghanaian, so a private and also a government official, one way or the other, it be and it being a problem thing. Now, look at Susan. It's a country of 40 million population nearly, and it's a nipa bakun and also a MP. Now, problem, a biba, any Susan be our country in so. Because Abrofon, first and foremost, at the level of Omo Prime Minister, Omo presidents, good number of them, they are serving jail sentences. And no, it doesn't affect you. Today's Brazilian president, he was in jail for 8 years. He went to serve jail sentence. He came back and he's still a president. Of Brazil. So this one will not be an isolated case. The woman said, one, as a country, we put aside politics. As a country, let's deal with realities. And he said, and yet, I mean, the crime now are committed because we've not received, and we've not read official report from the Netherlands or the Dutch to say, offense is way and the action. Only for you and I to know, say, yes, say. At the instance and request of the United States FBI, na a certain romance can be where you're involved. Seriously, one, the categorized person here or a passport holder, meaning what I do know is that MPs no more service passport, but people are saying say. Diplomatic passport, I mean, we say my friend MPBR. But then say, Okra service passport, and also Okra diplomatic passport. And Akoba say, when your case, first of all, on your exempted from maybe immunity. The fact that we Okra diplomatic passport and not service passport, it be now immunity and count, but we are holding it as a service passport, a travel document. But there is the catch. Why Bonnie etia Dutch government and Holland as a country? Answer is yes or answer is no. In this regard, the Ayatini Derek said, only Dutch puniasem. Two, and he nana oko and your stop. Some of us have heard say, na oko UK using KLM. But your background is very noisy, if maybe. Thank you. And he said, no, the KLM need to coin. Then I'm challenging, say, any flight that leaves from Accra to Europe, Air Brussels, Air KLM, Air British Airways, they profile every passenger. And before you go on through the profiling system, Nipano, that is the individual traveler. So our stop list, our problem, our the country now and the first holding or first arriving country in the European Union. The profilers, information they should have alerted him. They should have blocked him from boarding the aircraft. Say he is on stop list, and as Holland does not want him. But in fact, say if we had the first day collaborated story, say media nature and trial, say the Yoko and the FBI and the collaborative the Dutch for stop on it there. Then in fact, we are in a very serious country. And he said, Yoko is an agency in Ghana. And when you say SYZ person a year, member of parliament for Ghana. So the first person, the first agency to know the address is Yoko. So Yoko is trying to tell us, I say, now only FBI for collaborative. And now him say Nipane Eko and Woko do Amsterdam Niacheno to brush the face of a country Ghana then I'm afraid. Because one, KLM cannot tell us, say, they will allow somebody, our home stop list is for Amsterdam, allow the person to board an aircraft. In the first place, it is not true. And a two, will arrival on either service passport or diplomatic passport. And then you will declare an identity, time home stop on, so a member of parliament. The first point of call, the Ghana mission. First point of call, because a VVIP, a country's parliamentary member, or bet my head to say like American congressman, or bet my case American like Nigerian senator, or bet my letter said like German Bundes, your friend is a parliamentarian a member. And to say, or a member of parliament, now block on, and 1 year previous, and 1 year past, or your present sitting member of parliament. So it does not exonerate him. Say, biaba na ya stop no. But the crime that stop people at instance in Europe, crime that you can hold somebody without any even a status, a murder crime or a wanted or murder. Is that the case? Answer is no. 2, a drug related, or drug offense be, and as a drugs be crime. No, it has not. Name when you third party request. What is the third party here? The third party is an agent. Who is the agent? FBI. Now, when did FBI knew? When did they know so Otukwai? And when did they put him on stop list? Our European Union, Central Europe, Central Migration, Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. That is not in doubt. And Tisanka or Kono, and call through Portugal, and then reflect on the request from the European Union Central System. So he would have entered the Europe and transit to wherever he was going without they knowing. But agreeing said not to Amsterdam Central, which is the Central European immigration point, and the other home system. So medical challenges from KLM profile and SM Kumuhu. One who Oman who Akodu Amsterdam. So what stop on I saw the Ghana mission. I believe some Ghana mission. I don't know so Ghana mission so tia. Or a member of parliament immediately no as so inform the parliament. Me fan say no suntin na parliament yet say e bia wanya sa problem no. Now the issue here is say a romance scam. I'm saying say as a VIP of the country, near what mission, nanya drug at the airport, nanya murder case in sight, and when you no, and a third party request from a US agency there. What the law requires, the immunity, is Ghana government already as a parliamentarian. Immunity, Holland is not a country as or no hold, If Americans need him, it is fair, depending on whatever they need him for. But you have to bring him back to his motherland. You bring him back to Ghana. The Yoko that collaborated, if that's the case, they can meet him at Kotoka Airport. Then the law takes its course. Because one, even American Ghana, extradition pact a new one. The Roman scam and come. There were MOU memorandum. And then they need Yoma false idea shame. And they work it through the Attorney General's office. And yet Interpol, as they normally claim, it is not true. They have to go to the Attorney General office to invoke a request of memorandum, say, Bonnie way the American for Yanimu collaborate, Yamamu defense budget, say Mamma Timomia Kwame and Fanuko. You are invoking a memorandum which is not actually the case of an agreement. Yani American for agreement, either murder case, either drug related, which is international. It is none of them. And it's almost a channel. And FBI Shoshana, you don't brush the face of the country over such an issue through a third party and a third party country. You bring him back. In Ghana, what I've said and I've said over and over and said, the Ghana parliament should not sit and feel said a political issue said the Ayati Sebimuka and the Bimusu mark comments. Me, I'm very neutral person. I don't do anything to do with politics. But it's not about politics because if care is not taken, your president could do baby one day. Now you'll be asked upon Ethiopia and also be stop no Brazil's airport. Why? You see Nicaragua for say did not to stop the Nicaragua for the Speaker of Parliament betu kwa do baby. Near stop no. Why? You see it be this or that. Now you say American congressman and a bag Ghana. And assuming say congressman here wanted to Nigeria. And a Ghana for whom your system say he was on stop list, sir. Do you think, sir, Ghana betma hold US congressman Kroma say Nigeria me fanin kwana? Answer is no.
Angel.
So I'm looking at the basis of my country and the understanding of your country, and then how we preserve, conserve, protect, and guide our VIPs. That is where my concern is. I don't care whatever them be our kwakwaye. And so it is not known. The friends say won't deal with the law. But I'm particularly concerned in the eyes of diplomacy, in the eyes of standard practices. And the standard practices is that crime no be against Dutch for, and the answer is maybe yes, and yet Dutch for. Now Musa said the Citizens Protection Act. No country comes next closer to Holland, the whole worldwide. The next country is Switzerland. So protecting the citizen. No country comes closer than Holland. Why? Because when leaving European Union in 1992, 1991, Barroso time, when they start to make laws, Holland for almost sentencing drugs related, almost no way, come be free. More a law and no more system, one practice with German, with other parts of the whole Europe. 3-1. So what's a Dutch citizen? 1. Our country, or the prisoners 3. Who our country, the prisoners 3, one country, Baba Jini Nipabako. That is how deep the Dutch system protect their distance. When him Dutch for Yachumo Bangkok. When him Dutch for Yachumo Philippines. Pedophile acts related issues. Very internationally known. Monsha kwa omfasu kwa juo citizens juo. Any money, any exchange they will do and bring their citizens. In Jacobani said na Ghana MP, a certain MP, when your case, next be a stopping airport, we the Ghanaians and our citizens, rather no, we whatever the minimum no to that extent. But whatever they maybe he has to do transaction or whatever with name conform, it is up to him. But I'm speaking on behalf, and as a Ghanaian, say, this is not the practice. Because FBI in your country, FBI is an agent. Nyoko is an agent. No agency in this part of the world is bigger than the Ghana sovereign nation with sovereignty rights and our parliament. No nation, no agency, not the CIA, not the FBI. And we must seek to protect. And I've advised and I've said, the Speaker of Parliament is a traveling person. Other dignitaries, they are traveling people. Say diplomatic passport in Ukraine, it even worsens the case. Because the mission would have to be called, the first court appearance. And then they have to take notes. Then they have to take the report of whatever agenda they are stopping on. They have to know. And then they have to deal with it. Then he has to be represented by a lawyer of the country, plus the league mission, which is the Ghana mission. Because, Papa, there were Ghana Foreign Services.
Angel.
And there were Ghana Foreign Service personnel.
Angel.
There were ambassadors, career diplomats, political diplomats, foreign service operatives, any the RDs, research department officials. See, I'm protected side way. Anybody from anywhere, everything must stop a Ghanaian dignity. And I'm giving a reference case scenario of 2014, 2015, thereabouts. A Ghanaian, only Ghanaian, but then somebody who was using the diplomatic passport of Ghana. And let us not get it wrong. Or a foreigner, I'm a government now. Yet, diplomatic passport, we are near J, and as I expire, you renew. You create diplomatic passports of other countries and work for them over certain projects. We are now the Amawu, and I'm so that's all. Obia no create diplomatic passport no to Belize national. Echo Switzerland, friends, Greece, Athens. Not Togo, a Yadema, a political enemy, no pen action. and the person was servicing private jets, or could do Athens. Not as a country, Togo, no, what you manage enough to international stop places. So, if you go to, Athens, and stop on. They are stopping, he was using Ghana diplomatic passport. Now let's see what Ghana did. And the Togo had proven beyond, sir, he's a Togolese. But the passport he traveled on was Ghana diplomatic passport. The Musa said, did Ghana allow them to go under President John Mahama's government in 2015? Under the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Madam Hanatete Munkobusano, Ghana fought, said it's undiplomatic. They will not allow today, they will not allow tomorrow. And for that matter, Greece is a third party country. Greece is a third party country. Why is Greece money and no? Why did money with Greece and no? In two holding I then. The Togo from Hiana, for request for Ghana no major. That is how it was. And I'm asking the same thing. The why you be asking. But we are talking about the standard law and the practice and the diplomacy, International Relations Act, and the Vienna Conventions. You can't just block somebody's sitting member of parliament over any case. Abra, Ebia, country law, and before so be free, now you are aware. Before so be free, KLM no aware. And it's very short. Country will protecting the citizens in Holland. Therefore, Ghana should petition through their mission, through the ambassador, immediately. Because Ghana ne that pitching in your problem, Kumada. Ghana country, one ye G-man, any Jagapi issue, mankind man for yard about 34 years ago, 32 years ago. Overcast has story in the set, a nipper free. But incidental, be this year. Yes, sentence gentleman. From day one, I didn't call someone prison. Copy down when you clemency. Monkobu Sasa Dutch for Mtrasi. Monkobu Sasa Dutch for Omtrasi, Nediane, from toiletries to everything. They gave him. Protected because a Dutch citizen until he released him through the clemency. When him appeals to Dr. Dutch for years and San Yadiji, Mr. Jiman. When him appeals to Dr. or Germany, education citizen free German police, German migration, German prisons. And it's not me, I don't care about the political gimmicks and the gymnastics around the issue. I'm very particular about the fact that I'm protecting your VIPs. I'm protecting your dignitaries. When you issue with Abu Treka, sorry to say, when you issue with other guys, but when you're a certain member of parliament, the disgrace becomes massive. Now, America, in the same 1990, 1991, 92, Barco Hospital is on record, and you journalists can check. They had a United States medical doctor who was a gynae, and Royal Juma Barco. What did he do? When women labor, they deliver. He was accused, and the Ghanaian nurses noticed that when the women have delivered their placenta, he was keeping them in his fridge and eating them. That was cannibalism. What happened in that 1992 when they arrested the gentleman? American for Jenokoi. They are Jenokoi. Emma Ghana Frano and the Rollins. Next respond come the issue by yes, you medical. So countries protect their citizens. And this is the case. Dutch government having had say on why the bonnet. So on the bonnet they are on releasing the Ghana. Now American former finding free Ghana and finding call.